Longhorns start offense. 1st and 15. Ball just inside the 10-yard line.
You know, in six-man football, they can't get real fancy on the kickoff. They don't have enough people to set up the wedge or anything they can do in 11.
A lot of open field running and tackling in this type of ball game. Quarterback will be number 20, Jim Costilla. In the backfield, number 3, Jesus Tyrena, and number 10, Jason Sizemore.
Sizemore on the carry. Tackled on the play by number 35, Henry Coleman. Gain of 4 yards on the play to the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
I know one of us is going to mess up and give the wrong yard line because they've got the regular 11-man field marked off, and then they got the sideline markers put up for the 6-man
this game here. You're right. I told you before we started, don't let me look at the yard lines that are painted on the grass because they're wrong. Here we go. 2nd down, 11 for the Longhorns. Castilla. Hands off, coming this way again is Sizemore. Across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Knocked out of bounds by Kenta Cook. Gain of a couple of yards, and Gordon will be faced with 3rd down and about 9. 9:09 left to go in the first quarter. No score tonight here at Tiger Stadium in Glen Rose, Texas. Gordon Longhorns and the Milford Bulldogs.
Well, number 35, Chris Chamberlain, checking in for the Longhorns.
Coming out is number 45, John Levin. Here we go. On 3rd and 9. Castilla hands off left side to Sizemore. Gets across the 20 to the 21. He's going to be stopped shy of the 1st down by 4.
Brought down by number 35, Henry Coleman. Gain of 6 on the play.
Joe Castilla will check into the game for Jeremy Jackson. And Jason Sizemore standing on the 10-yard line ready to punt the ball. Gets a good snap. No rush. Good kick. High foul coming down to Keith Washington. Back at the 15-yard line. Coming his way to the 20. The 25, 30. Got the sideline. Broke the tackle at the 35 and gets close to midfield at the 38-yard line.
On the return. Brought down by number 35, Chris Chamberlain. Yard punt and a 19-yard return gives Milford a 1st down at the 38-yard line.
Bulldogs have a lot of speed. Defense and speed are their strong point.
Chamberlain on the stop. Gain on the play of 3 yards. Will be 2nd down and 12.
8 minutes remaining, first quarter, no score. Bulldogs are in the Longhorn territory at the 39. Quarterback is Curtis Cook.
Flag on the play.
Okay, Will.
We have a personal foul, face mask penalty against the Longhorns.
And we'll give the Milford Bulldogs a 1st down on about the 19-yard line.
You know, that's a costly penalty, and I'm not sure that it was a major penalty. I saw the face mask, but I didn't think that he held on to it.
Well, they said it is a personal foul, face mask, but that's the major one. 15-yarder will put the ball on the 19. 1st and 15 for the Milford Bulldogs at the Gordon Longhorn 19-yard line. 7:42 remaining in the first quarter, no score. Longhorns took the opening kickoff, ran 3 plays, had to punt, but the Bulldogs are on the drive now, thanks to a good punt run back and now a penalty against Gordon. Cook hands off to brother Cook. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard and no more. They're not going to give him that. No gain on the play. Brought down by Jim Castilla.
And also number 35, Chamberlain.
Clock running at 7:22 in the first quarter. No score. 2nd and 15 coming up. Ball at the Gordon 19-yard line. Quarterback is Curtis Cook. Split back to it. Quick pitch going the other way. This is number 19, Corey Johnson. Turns the right corner. This is the one he got the face mask early on before. This time he's bumped out of bounds.
Run out of bounds on the far side by Castilla. Gain of 3 yards on the play to the 16-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Bulldogs.
Good fake there, Morse.
It sure was. The defensive end, I guess that's what you call him, over on the far side, came up to bite on the run, and then all of a sudden one of the guards, I believe everybody's eligible in 6 man, and he slipped out behind him there on the flat.
Here's a try for the extra 2-point conversion. Now they're going to throw it into the end zone. Got a man open. It's good. So that's good for a 1 point. It's 7-0 Milford. With 6:51 left to go in the first quarter, Gordon Longhorn football continues after this. The Milford Bulldogs throw a 16-yard pass into the end zone for the score. The extra point's good. It's 7-0. Here's the kickoff to Jason Sidemore, who booted the ball at the 5-yard line and only gets down to the 7. Had trouble picking the ball up. I think maybe the Longhorns are a little tight right now.
I believe they are, and you are still early because they got, like you say, Milford got the big break. They got the good return on the punt and the 15-yard penalty. And when you're working with an 80-yard field, it doesn't take many of those to put you down scoring position.
1st and 15 for the Gordon Longhorns at their 7-yard line. Jim Castilla takes it back left side to Sizemore.
On the carry. Brought down on the play by number 35, Henry Coleman. Gain of 6 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
7-0 Milford. Coming into the game for the Longhorns, number 45, John Levin. Chris Chamberlain coming out. Chowder is the center, Jake Chowder. Garcia under center, pitches back to Sizemore, gets across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Stopped again by Coleman. Gain of 4 yards. Ball at the 17-yard line. Be 3rd down and 5 yards to go for the Longhorns. On the carry for the Longhorns. Stopped by Curtis Cook. They have a forward tempo in the parking lot over by the high school. The license plate is JCN 99L.
And let's see. Boy, it's that close. Didn't make it. less than a length, about the nose of a football. Now the question is, do you go for it on fourth down when the ball's on your own 22-yard line, or do you punt it away again?
I think you're going to have to punt it away.
Well, in six-man football, you don't have that many on the defensive line to stop you.
No, you don't. But you've got, there's one thing about six-man, you can't come up the line of scrimmage and run a quarterback sneak to get to 3 inches because the ball has got to be exchanged once.
Right. Well, the Longhorns are going to go for it. Here's our first big play of the night. Fourth down, less than a length of a football. Well, less than that, about the nose of a football. Longhorns trailing 7-0. Hand off up the middle. Who got that? Was it? They got the first down after the 25-yard line. Got ready to spare. Tyrena. Here's the Tyrena. Quick dive play off the left tackle, or really off between the guard and the center. And the Longhorns have a first down. Their first one of the night comes at 5:37 of the first quarter at their 24-yard line. First and 15. 7-0 Milford. Longhorns break the huddle. Once again, they're moving left to right here in the first quarter. Jim Costia going to throw on first down. Looking, throwing. Got a man wide open. Races Tyrena at the 40, the 35 to 30. And just down from behind at the 23-yard line. Races Tyrena. Play went to the left side. He threw back to the near side right.
Threw back. Showed a good arm that time. Throwing back against his body and against the grain. Milford took the fake and covered everybody on the far side.
33 yards on the pass play. First and 15 for the Longhorns on the Bulldogs, 23. Longhorns spreading everything out now. He sends 3 wide receivers to the near side right, out of the shotgun. Pitch going right. Sidemore's going to throw, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield, back at the 32-yard line, a loss of 10 on the play.
Run out of bounds by Henry Coleman. A loss on the play, back to the 32-yard line.
I haven't seen six-man in a while, but when you split 3 backs or 3 receivers to the near side here, and you've got your quarterback and your center and your one running back, you've got to pitch the ball back to you. There's nobody on the line to block.
Well, and if they send more than one man, it's a blitz.
Yeah.
What Longhorn fans having a good time here below us. 4:45 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Milford. The Longhorns have second and 25. Pitch out going back to Sizemore, and he gets to the 30-yard line.
Sizemore on the carry, stopped by Keitha Cook. Holding is the indication against the Longhorns.
Possibly a 10-yard penalty to move them back into Longhorn territory. They're going to refuse a penalty. It'll set up third down. And the ball just inside the 30, just call it the 29-yard line. So it's third down. They still need 21 yards.
I'm going to say in a situation like that, you nearly refuse the penalty because of the 15 yards for the first down and already losing 10 on the first down. They pretty well put them back in the hole to start with.
Jim Costia, the quarterback. Once again, they spread everybody out of the shotgun. Fake draw play. Goes across the middle. Got a man open. Hayes Tyrena at the 10-yard line and stopped at the 9. Almost had the first down before him. Just couldn't quite turn it upfield before Keith Washington made the stop. So it's going to bring up a fourth down for the Longhorns with another yard. Not 20 yards. Similar play they ran before, except this time Costia stayed in the pocket instead of rolling left. That had Tyrena coming from the left side across the field and caught him on the near side right, all by himself. Here we go, 4th and 1 for Gordon at the 9-yard line. Costia, Sizemore, going left, first down to the 5, to the 4-yard line. First and goal for the Gordon Longhorns. .331 left to go in the first quarter. If you just joined us, Milford scored on their opening drive of the night after about a 20-some-odd yard return on the punt. And then a help of a 15-yard face mask penalty. They caught a 16-yard pass from Curtis Cook to David Surlis with the extra point good. It's 7-0. But Gordon knocking on the Bulldog door. Coming right is Ty Arena, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage and no more, as he was dogpiled, I guess you might say, by the Bulldogs. Kenta Cook. Also there was number 20, Keith Washington.
I'm not sure he didn't lose a yard that time.
They did. Spotted back at the 5-yard line. So second and goal from the 5 at 2:47 in the first quarter. Garcia. Hand off right side to Sizemore to the 2 and no more. Third down and goal coming up. This drive already has 2 fourth down conversions for the Longhorns. Third and goal from the 2-yard line. Hey, the Gordon Longhorn fans have really turned out for this one tonight.
Good crowd on both sides.
Here we go. Third down and goal for the Longhorns. At the 2. Garcia. Pitch out to the Sizemore. Cut back inside to the 1 and didn't make it.
Sizemore on the carry. Stopped by Coleman and Washington. Sizemore was stopped at the 1-yard line. It'll be fourth down.
.130 remaining in the first quarter, 7-0 Milford. Jim Garcia, the quarterback. Hands off. This is Levin, the fullback, across for the score. John Levin. Quick dive play off the left side for the touchdown.
John Levin on a 1-yard touchdown run.
The Longhorns, with the extra point, will tie the game. If they kick for the 2-point conversion, they could go ahead, and that's what they're going to attempt to do. Number 9, Joe Garcia, will hold. Jason Sizemore, right-footed kicker, will try to kick the 2-point conversion. Ball's on the tee, kicks on the way, and it is good. 1:19 remaining in the first quarter of play. The Gordon Longhorns 8, the Milford Bulldogs 7. Takes it in from 1 yard out. Jason Sizemore with the extra 2-point conversion. And 8-7 Gordon. Here's the kickoff coming down to number 19, Corey Johnson, trying to find some running room. The flag on the play, and Johnson reverses. Now 50. Here's a quick save. Lateral coming this way is Cook. He gets across the 10 to 15. Here's another late flag. Flags are flying everywhere. He gets to the 19-yard line. 4 flags on the play. 3 on one side of the field, 1 on this side. In fact, one official to his cap.
And well, he already thrown his flag, so it's towards cap the second penalty.
You think Steve Jones is out there throwing flags around? Steve would grab anything he could find in that case.
That's right.
And throw it. Well, it looks like the options at this point are all lying with the Gordon Longhorns. So this will put the Milford Bulldogs deep in their hole. Ball, or the tackle made at the 19-yard line. I have never seen every official threw the flag. Several penalties. We got illegal use of hand, holding, and looks like they're going to take the illegal use of hands call from the 19. That'll put them back half the distance to the goal to the 9. So Milford in a deep hole back on their 9-yard line.
You know, when you have that much room to run and minute different directions he tried to go that time, you'll get those kind of things.
Saw a little razzle-dazzle because Corey Johnson had some speed and had the 20-yard line, reversed it to the 10, and then lateraled it to Keith Washington, who brought it back to the 20, or back to the 19. First and 10 for the Bulldogs at their 9-yard line. Curtis Cook, the quarterback. Coming his way is Cook. And he runs right-handed on the 35. Chris Chamberlain is off down for a loss. They may give him the line of scrimmage back.
It's still a big close getting back to the line of scrimmage. I believe that's where they're going to mark it.
No game, maybe a half-yard loss. They'll say loss of the yard back to the 8.5-yard line. It's second down and 16 coming up. 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Bulldogs, royal blue, top to bottom with white trim. Cook going right to Johnson. Turns the corner at the 10, 15, broke the tackle at the 15, gets out to the 20, maybe the 21. It'll bring up third down and 4. And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter here at Tiger Stadium in Glen Rose tonight. The score, Gordon 8, Milford 7. Gordon Longhorn football continues in 60 seconds. Thank you, Brett Baker. We played one quarter here tonight at Tiger Stadium in Glen Rose with the Gordon Longhorns leading the Milford Bulldogs 8-7, and this game is just what they have to be. They said it would be, just a barn burner. Milford moving from my left to right here in the second. Third down and 4. Cook, quick pitch back to the left side of Cook. Turns the corner at the 20. 25, got the first down out close to the 27-yard line.
Gain of 7 yards on the play. First down for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 27-yard line.
$9:50 left to go in the first half of play. 8-7 Gordon. Milford scored first at 6:51 of the first quarter on a 16-yard pass from Cook to David Surlis. Longhorns came back with a minute 19 left in the first quarter on a 1-yard dive by John Levin. Here we go on first down. Dive play off the left side is Kenta Cook across the 30 to the 32. Gain of 5 on the play.
Stopped by Castilla. And Chamberlain. Gain of 5 yards on the play. Ball now resting at the 32-yard line. Second down.
Here we go. Play coming right side. Not much room for number 19, Corey Johnson. And he is gang tackled by Jesus Tyrena. Also, Joe Castilla and number 50, Shannon St. Clair.
Ball almost to the 34-yard line. It'll be third down.
Third down coming up for the Bulldogs. They need about 12. And off left side. This is Sandra Cook. Gets across the 35 and maybe the 36 is fourth down for the Bulldogs. Great defensive play there by the several of the interior linemen there. They have that many. Actually,
well, all of them.
All of them, yeah.
Chris Chamberlain touched there. He's playing the, I guess what you call the defensive end on the far side. And
there, let's see. The Bulldogs are back in front formation. And number 2, Curtis Cook, standing on his 20-yard line. Nobody's back deep for the Longhorns at this point. Now he's going to throw the ball on fourth down. Downfield, got a man open. It's caught. First down inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. Well, they didn't have anybody deep for the punt. They didn't punt, but it was number 20, Keith Washington, who got behind the Gordon Longhorn defender, and the first down pass, or fourth down pass, is completed for the first down at the Gordon 17-yard line.
it was nothing fancy that time. He just ran right by the defensive back.
First and 15 at the 17 for Milford. 7:33 left to go in the first half of play. Curtis Cook, the quarterback. Quick pitch back to Corey Johnson. Reverses to the left side, inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line.
Corey Johnson on the carry. Stopped on the far side by the lane right.
brought down by number 13, Dwayne Ray. Ooh, gain of about 11 yards on the play. Well, 10 yards. Second down 5 at the 7, which means they can get a first and goal inside the 2. Cook, back to Johnson, coming right side to the 5. Touchdown. Corey Johnson takes it in for the Bulldogs at 6:53 in the second quarter on a 7-yard run. Here's the ensuing kickoff from that, and it's a short kick and return to the Gordon 33-yard line. The Longhorns have good field position to crank up their offense at this point.
They sure do. There's number 21 on the return. I don't see him on my program with it.
It's Brian Barber.
Okay.
Here it is, the latest from Whit-Harrell from Floyd-Ada. It's 22-0. Whit-Harrell leading Floyd-Ada, leading Chillicothe. Again, Ben played in Floyd-Ada. 6:49 left in the first half. Here it's Milford 15, Gordon 8. Second quarter action. Garcia, Sidemore. Oh, this is Tyrena coming left across the 40 from 35 inside the 35 to the 33-yard line.
Tyrena on the carry. Run out of bounds by Curtis Cook. A gain of about 15 yards, close to the marker. It'll be second down and short for the Longhorns.
6:42 left to go in the first half. It's second down and 1 for the Longhorns at the 32-yard line. This is Sidemore, right side inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Over to first and 15.
On the carry, brought down by Coleman. Gain of 5 yards. Good enough for a Longhorn first down. Ball at the 27-yard line.
Garcia was going to run with it in the last second, tried to pass it off to Jason Sizemore. Now, my understanding, he can't throw the ball beyond the line of scrimmage. Is that right? Unless he hands off first or he takes the hand off. He took a direct snap into the direct snap.
He can't run with the ball.
Can't run with the ball.
He couldn't cross the line of scrimmage, so that's where he tried to dump it off.
So he had to get rid of it. And Jason Sizemore was his outlet, but the ball was thrown on the run and thrown at Sizemore's feet. Stopped the clock at 6:07 and brings up second and 15 for the Longhorns out of the shotgun. Here's a handoff or pitch back to Sizemore. He's going to throw the ball back to Garcia, the quarterback, inside the 30, coming this way to the 25, the 20, to the 14-yard line, the 16-yard line.
Sizemore pass, caught by Garcia. Gain of 11 yards, brought down by Cook. Ball now at the 16-yard line. It'll be third down for the Longhorns. Third down and 4.
15-8 is the score. Milford on top. The Longhorns have third down and about 3.5 at the Milford 17-yard line. Here's Garcia to Sizemore. Gonna look, gonna run with it, gonna look some more. Rolls right, goes back to Garcia. At the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Patient, but he plays. Sizemore danced around, looked for somebody to throw to, started to run with it. When he did, it broke Garcia loose. He took back to James Garcia. And Garcia took it in from 17 yards out for the score. 9-12 left to go, 5-12 left to go in the first half, and the Longhorns have regained the lead, or no they haven't, they're down 15-14 with a chance to go ahead if they kick this two-point conversion. Sizemore. Ball on the tee, the kick is up, and it is good. 5:12 left to go in the first half. The score, Gordon 16, Milford 15. Gordon Longhorns score, take the lead, 16-15. Here's the kickoff. It goes into the end zone, and touchback is called. And let's see, is it?
I'm not so sure about that. They blew the whistle.
That's a touchdown for Gordon. Should be. Nobody killed the ball in the end zone. Nobody downed the ball. Once again, as we come out of the commercial, Gordon lined up, kicked the ball deep. Nobody was back there. The ball goes in the end zone. The only thing it might save the Milford Bulldogs in this situation, inadvertent whistle.
There's an inadvertent whistle. I heard the whistle.
I did too. That's why I thought they called it a touchback. But Gordon went down and covered the ball. Now they think it's a touchdown, and the ball right should be.
And all right, it should be.
Curtis Cook, the quarterback. And here's the pitch back to Canada Cook. And he's off to the backfield. Oh, yeah.
Cook on the carry. Brought down by Chris Chamberlain. Loss of 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 19 for the Bulldogs.
A loss of 4 on the play. Second down and 19 coming up. Clock running, 4:43 left in the first half of play. 16-15, Gordon. Bulldogs taking a long time in the huddle. Here they come. Curtis Cook, the quarterback, going to throw. In the backfield, left scrambles, and it's picked up in the backfield. It's Tyrena again. Here's a late flag thrown.
I'm not sure what that was for.
Play of the game. He spiked the football. Quarterback spiked the football out of this, really because he was upset that he got tackled.
You know, it wasn't that obvious either. I mean, that was, I'm going to say the picky call.
Yeah. But Tyrena, second sack in as many plays at the 11-yard line with a penalty, moves the ball half the distance to the goal. So now the ball is on the 6. It's third down. They've got to get out to the 35 for the Luxor.
Cook again on the carry. Gain of 5 yards. Stopped by Castillo. Down and 24 yards to go for the Bulldogs.
Back to punt from the goal line. Good punt. I don't believe this one. He's been pressured. Now throws right side. Got a man at the 10. At the 15. Breaks the tackle and he stops at the 19-yard line. The Longhorns will take over.
That's complete to Adam McDonald. We have a flag on the play. Offside is the signal against the Longhorns.
That would give the Bulldogs another chance to think this fourth down play over again.
Now, I guess I was looking for formation. Somebody must have lined up on one of the wide receivers and lined up off, in the neutral zone.
Do you have a neutral zone in 6-man football?
You have to.
5-yard penalty will move the ball out to the 16, 17-yard line. It's fourth down. Now they need about 18 yards. Once again, quarterback Curtis Cook back in punt formation. But let's see if they make it again. They've got to get out to the 35-yard line. This time he's going to punt it. And not a good one. Coming to a high kick. Smile hits it from near sideline and takes a Gordon bounce at the 30-yard line. And that beanbag took a bounce the wrong direction, too. They should spot it somewhere around the 29.
Well, I can see now why he didn't punt the first time.
Well, it's still better than giving the ball up back at the 19.
No, it's true.
Now that The ball was touched by one of the Bulldogs at the 19, but the official dropped the beanbag at the 32. Now they're going to mark it. Okay. Longhorns take over. 1st and 15. Oh, on the 29, I'm sorry. 2:42 remaining in the first half. Gordon leading 16 to 15, and they've got the ball on the Milford 29-yard line. Jason Sidemore going right to the 25 to 20, and gets inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Sidemore on the carry, stopped by Jackie Winchester. Gain of 11 yards. Ball at the 19-yard line. 2nd down and 4.
From the 19-yard line, 2nd and 4. Hand off left side, Sidemore.
Sizemore on the carry. Curtis Cook on the stop. Sizemore carries the ball down to the 16-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and a yard to go for the Longhorns.
Garcia back to Sidemore. 1st down inside the 15 to the 11-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Gordon Longhorns.
Brought down by Keith Washington. Gain of 4 yards on the play. Ball now resting at the 12-yard line. 1st and goal for the Longhorns.
Joe Garcia coming in for Jeremy Jackie. Center is number 22, Jake Counter. Garcia under the center. Quick pitch going right is Jason Sizemore, and he's dropped for a loss back at the 14-yard line. Great pursuit then and quickness with Jackie Winchester leading the way for the Bulldogs. 57 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Gordon trying to get into the end zone before the half ends. They've got it 2nd and go from the 14. John Levin, the fullback, or the wingback. Garcia back to pass. Rolling left now. Looking into the end zone. Got a man open, and it's out of the hands of number 33, Jeremy Jackson. Thrown a little bit behind him.
Still a little behind him. He threw that on the rope. That would have been a tough catch.
Stop the clock with 32 seconds remaining in the half. Ball at the 14-yard line as Joe Costia will check back into the game. Levin lines up left side of the quarterback. Costia in the pocket, looks, goes into the end zone again. To Levin, touchdown! What a catch!
No longer catch it any better than that up there. He got in the corner of the end zone.
John, I'll tell you what, John Levin is a big boy.
He is.
But he showed some speed there. He showed great hands. 14-yard touchdown pass to John Levin. Has got his 2nd touchdown of the night. Here's a 2-point conversion by Jason Sizemore. Kick is up, and this one is it up. It's good. Great pitch. Kick good by Sizemore. It's 24-15. Gordon, here's the kickoff into the end zone again. This one will go out of the end zone, so they'll definitely blow the whistle.
That one is definitely a dead ball.
So the Longhorn defense came alive, stopped the Bulldogs on their last drive, and then capitalized on 3rd and goal from the 14-yard line on that pass play. And the Longhorns now leading 24-15, 29 seconds remaining. And at this point, Gordon and Whitehall would be playing for the state title next weekend. Number 1 against number 2. Now you tell me which one do you think's number 1?
Well, Gordon.
It's been arguable all year long. We'll finally find out maybe if these scores hold up. Here we go. Cook gonna throw. Right side, got a man open at the 30, 35, 40, and out of bounds at midfield. Completed to number 48, David Sirlis. shotgun. Pitch back to Cook. Pass went to Kennecook. Here Cook went pressured. Pass off to Kennecook. Back to 35. Breaks the tackle. Cross midfield. 35, 30, 25. Still on his feet down to the 21-yard line. Great run then by number 21, Kennecook.
Brought down by Jones, Castilla. Ball now at the 22-yard line.
5 seconds remaining in the first half of play as the Milford Bulldogs will scrimmage 1st and 15 from the Gordon 21-yard line. Snap back to Kennecook, who laterals it back to Curtis Cook. Throws a long pass down in the end zone, left side, touchdown, and dropped. Oh, he dropped the ball. Corey Johnson had it and couldn't hold on to it.
He caught it and was falling back, had his hand, and didn't come down with it.
And that, my friends, is the end of the first half of play. The score, the Gordon Longhorns 24, the Milford Bulldogs 15. Don't go away. We got a lot of football action left in this one. Gordon Longhorns football continues after this. Gordon will kick off leading 24-15 as we start the third quarter of play. And here we go. Little onside kick, bounces around, hits it the 30, loose ball. Who's got it?
Milford came up with
it, but it was close. 31-yard line. That's why they don't put a man back here. Gordon is known to do that onside kick. 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs at their 31-yard line. Once again, midfield is the 40-yard line in six-man football. 40 by 80-yard football field. Goalposts are a little wider and a little shorter as far as the crossbar than the regular high school football goalpost. Here we go. Curtis Cook pitches back to Kennecook. Across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Gain of a couple of yards on the play. Sets up 2nd and 13.
Stopped by Jim Castilla. Ball at the 33-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
Here we go. Fake left, right, roll left. Quarterback Cook looking, got up going. He can't run it. And he throws it out over everybody's head. He was over the line of scrimmage.
He was over the line of scrimmage
by about 2 yards, but I don't know. Yeah, there's the flag. Official throws the beanbag to mark where he threw from. Because he threw on the run. He cannot cross the line of scrimmage. That will be an illegal forward pass.
Penalty marked off against the Bulldogs. Back to the 27-yard line. It's also a loss of down on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 19.
Alex Fred almost said it. This is Cook, gonna throw. Right side, got a man. He's caught and immediately tackled by Dwayne Ray at midfield. It's 4th down and still about 5 yards needed for the Bulldogs. 14-yard gain on the play, but it's 4th down, and once again, Bulldogs have only punted one time tonight, so you don't expect them to punt here, not at midfield.
Not at midfield. They're not going to punt.
Quarterback Curtis Cook, who is also the punter, from the Gordon 38-yard line. They have to get to the 34. 4th and 4. He's in punting formation. He is going to punt it. And it's a good one. It will hit at the 10, the roll to the 5, and go into the end zone.
Cook's punt goes through the back of the end zone. 1st down and 15. Ball at the 20-yard line.
And the Longhorns will scrimmage from offense from their 20-yard line. That was good backfield. Hand off. This is Levin going left. 25, 30, 35, and out of bounds You see, he stepped out at the 32. I thought he got to the midfield before he got out of bounds. But they said he stepped out back at the 32-yard line, so he's short of the first down by 3 yards. John Levin, who is having a great ball game tonight, has 2 touchdowns, one on a 1-yard fourth and go run, and also a 14-yard pass from Jim Castilla. From the 32, second down and 3 for the Longhorns. Castilla under the center. Pitches back to Sizemore, coming right side, across the 35, 40, got the running room, almost broke it. Across midfield to the 35-yard line, where he's brought down from behind by Keith Washington. $13-yard gainer by Jason Sizemore. First and 15 for the Longhorns on the Milford, just inside the 35-yard line. Inside 8 minutes now, third quarter. Longhorns leading it by 9 points, 24-15. Castilla with Levin and Sizemore in the backfield. Fake to Levin, going right at Sizemore, 30 to the 26-yard line. And a late flag thrown by the referee in the backfield way after the play was over. Gain of 10 yards on this one. And looks like the option will rest with the Milford Bulldogs. So the Longhorns, excuse me. We got a personal foul. I thought the official went over and talked with number 24, Jackie Winchester. He may have kicked Winchester out of the game. 15-yard penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct to call, and that's the second one called tonight against Milford.
I'm not sure they kicked him out, but he went over, like I said, and spoke to him, and he left the field.
Here's a handoff to the backfield of Jesus Tiarina, and Jesus is brought down for a loss.
Tiarina on the keeper. Loses yardage to the 16-yard line. Second down and goal.
.6:48 left to go in the second quarter. Castilla, the quarterback, fakes the middle, looks back to the left side, finds his man, number 35 is Chris Chamberlain, and Chamberlain gets to the original line of scrimmage to about the 13-yard line, and maybe a yard shy of that. It's third down and go now for the Longhorns.
At the 13-yard line.
Well, he stepped out and they keep the clock running. What's the deal?
I don't know. I thought he did too.
Third down and goal for the Longhorns.
6:15 clock running, third quarter, 24-15. The Gordon Longhorns leading the Milford Bulldogs. Longhorns in the spread. Center snaps the ball back to the quarterback. Pitches back to Sizemore.
Sizemore on the keeper. Stopped by Corey Johnson at the 6-yard line. Fourth down and goal for the Longhorns.
Jim Castilla. Tiarina comes out of the game. He's replaced by John Levin.
And you go from a 145-pound back to 265-pound.
Yeah, and he's already got 2 touchdowns under his belt tonight, so I wonder if he may be the big play man here. Under center goes Castilla from the 6. Pitch back to Sizemore. Into the end zone. Touchdown! Jeremy Jackson. Jeremy Jackson for the score all alone here on the near sideline. 5:16 remaining in the third, and here we go with a 2-point conversion by Jason Sizemore. Joe Castilla the host. Kick is up, and it looks pretty good from here. It is. Oh, no, that is nice. Went wide right. Sure thought it looked good from here. Here's a short kickoff to Keith Washington, returns it to the Milford 35-yard line, so that's where the Bulldogs will take over offense. Gordon scores on 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. Jason Sizemore hits his number 33, Jeremy Jackson, here on the right side in the end zone. Kick failed, and it's 30-15 Gordon with 5:09 left to go now in the third quarter play, and Milford 1st and 15. Ball just across their 35-yard line, moving right to left here in the third quarter. In the spread. Here's Curtis Cook, going to throw the ball. Left side to Kenta Cook, 30, 35, and spins out of a tackle and gets to the 39-yard line. After all that, only a gain of 4.
Sure spread it out a whole lot.
A lot of action.
A lot of action on every play.
A lot of east and west, or north and south, and not much east and west, I guess. Or how do they say that? North and south? Gained about 3.5 yards, 4 yards from the play. Second down, we'll call it about 12. Third down and 12 from the Milford 39. Here we go, out of the spread again. Curtis Cook in the pocket, looks, throws short, completed. 35, 40, look out, Cook to the 30. You got one man to beat, and that's Jason Sizemore, who brings him down to the 10-yard line.
Cook on the reception. Gain of 31 yards. Ball at the 11-yard line. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
1st and goal for the Milford Bulldogs. At the 12-yard line. It's almost the 11-yard line. Gets the snap. Back to Curtis Cook. Passes left side to Johnson. And he's brought down. And a fumble. Fumble on the play, recovered by a Gordon Longhorns. Number 20 is Jim Cosilla. Now they're going to rule it down. Oh, now they said it was down. Or did they? Now they give it to Gordon.
The line judge said it was down. The referee overruled.
The line judge was the one that blew the inadvertent whistle earlier in the second quarter. Now with 3:46 remaining in the third quarter, 30-15 Gordon, and they take over after the fumble recovery by Jim Cosilla at their 4-yard line. First turnover of the night.
First turnover. And a big one.
Cosilla, the quarterback, with Jesus Tyrena and Jason Sizemore in the backfield. Fake to Sizemore, hand off to Tyrena coming left. Flag on the play. Tyrena gets us off the 5 and brought down by Keith Washington at the 6-yard line. And let's see, we've got discussion on the far sideline. The flag thrown from the head linesman on the far sideline into the Gordon backfield. And the indication from the referee will be holding against the Gordon Longhorns. From the 2-yard line, they have to get to the 19. I think I smell a running play coming up.
That's a possibility.
Possibly Jason Sizemore. He's back here behind the quarterback by himself. Here's a dive play, though. 11. He's across the 5 after the 7-yard line. I didn't see 11 line up, I guess, at the left wing or left slot. Ball just shy of the 8-yard line. Brings up second down and what? 12?
Second about 12.
11? Yeah, they're from the 8. They have to get to the 19. 2:53 left to go in the third quarter. It's Gordon 30, Milford 15. Cosilla under the center. Back to Sizemore, left tackle across the 10.
Sizemore on the carry, stopped by Cook. Gain of 3 yards. Ball at the 11-yard line.
2:27 clock running. Third quarter. Last score out of Floydada was Whitehero 41, Chillicothe 6. That was at halftime. Winner of that game plays the winner of this game for the six-man state title next weekend. Third down 8 for the Longhorns. Sophia back to Sidemore, coming left, gets across the 10, out to the 14, maybe the 15.
Sidemore on the carry. Run out of bounds by Sean Brooks. Gain of 3 yards. He'll bring up fourth down, ball at the 15-yard line.
4th and 5. Ball just inside on the 15 on the 14-yard line. 1:40 left. If anything, the Longhorns did run some time off this drive, off the clock. Now Jason Sidemore back to punt. Deep for the Dogs, number 19, Corey Johnson. Low snap. Sidemore gets the kick away, a high kick. Coming down to Corey Johnson, he let it hit at the midfield stripe to the 35, bounce to the 31-yard line. So a pretty good kick. 36, 35 yards on the punt by Jason Sidemore, and the Milford Bulldogs take over at their 31.
Ball at the 31-yard line.
Once again, out of the spread, snap will go to Kenta Cook. Laterals it back to the quarterback, Curtis Cook. Throws it back to Kenta Cook, and he dropped the ball, incomplete. Correction, that was Keith Washington who dropped the ball. I think he was turning to turn upfield before he caught the ball. Right before the ball got there, he made a little move, like a false start at the starting block. Stopped the clock at 1:07 of the third quarter. 2nd and 15 for the Bulldogs at their 31-yard line. They have to get to the Longhorn 34 for a first. Gordon 30, Milford 15. Spread offense. Quick pass. This is to Johnson at the 30, to the 34, 35. A humble on the play, picked up by the Longhorns, and they got it back. Number 35 is Chris Chamberlain, who stripped the ball from Johnson and then covered the ball back at the 28-yard line. Gordon takes over. I think they were actually had him stood up, but they just pulled the ball out of his hand. A quick pass out to Corey Johnson. Quickly manhandled at the 34-yard line, and Chris Chamberlain covered the ball after they stripped it from him. 1st and 15, Gordon at the Milford 28-yard line. 58 seconds remaining in the quarter. State semifinal matchup between the Gordon Longhorns and the Milford Bulldogs. 30-15 Gordon. Here in the third quarter with 58 seconds left. Sidemore's going to throw. Downfield, short, and would have been close to maybe a touchdown had the ball got there, but it was underthrown and knocked away by defenders. 33, Jeremy Jackson was the intended receiver. He had to come back to the ball, but ball might have slipped out of Sidemore's hand. Looks like he threw it off his palm or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it slipped out of his hands. It looked like his footing. He lost his footing when he tried to plant and throw it.
53 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Jackson will go wide a little to the left. Out of the spread. Sophia takes the snap, pitches back to Sidemore, who throws it left side and overthrows, intercepted. Uh-oh, look out. One man to stop him. And that's Sidemore, and this guy's going to score. Touchdown, Curtis Cook. And there's a flag back at the 24-yard line. The pass is overthrown right into Curtis Cook's hand, and he returns it about 60 yards for the touchdown. But there is a flag on the play. And it's going to nullify the touchdown. And that is if that's indicating from the far sideline from the Milford bench, because they're yelling at the officials. And once again, the officials are gathered in a huddle to discuss the situation, if there is going to be one. They may just pick up the flag.
They may wave it off.
They are. This touchdown will stay in. Gordon by 9, but the Bulldogs have a chance to cut it to 7 if they convert on this 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Ball on the tee. Kick on the way. It is good. 39 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The score, Gordon 30, Milford 23. Gordon Longhorn football continues after this.
On the return. Ball at the 34-yard line. First and 15 for the Longhorns.
Radio Ranch crew, Brent Baker back at Radio Ranch. Here we go. Glad you could be with us on Friday night high school six-man football. State semi-final matchup here. The Pacers Tyrena across midfield to the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 yards on the play. So this may pump up the Longhorns again too.
Well,
wake them.
It's got to pump them up now.
I'm not going to say wake them up. That's not right because they were driving a while ago. Just an errant pass got away. This will be the last play of the third quarter, by the way. We're down to 5 seconds, 4 seconds. After 3 quarters of play at Tiger Stadium in Glen Rose, it's the Gordon Longhorns 30, the Milford Bulldogs 23. Longhorn football continues after this. Brent Baker back at Radio Ranch, and we're glad to bring you six-man high school UIL football tonight.
State semifinal.
Winner plays the winner of the Whit-Harrell-Chillicothe game, which Whit-Harrell was blowing Chillicothe out 41-6 at halftime.
Yeah, that may be over by now.
Yeah. 10-minute quarters as we start the fourth quarter. The Longhorns have it second down and 6. At the Milford 37-yard line. This is Jason Sidemore, 35 to a 32, close to a first down. Going to be shy of the first down by about a yard, maybe less. But now they're going to call a timeout for measurement. 9:43 left to go in the ball game. Longhorns about 6 inches shy of the first down. They bring the chains out to reset the ball at the hash mark. Gordon moving right to left here in the final quarter. Longhorn fans are on their feet. Third down and inches from the 31-yard line. 31 and a half. Pass back to Sidemore, and he's going to be close.
On the carry. Back on the play by Henry Coleman. Ball still at the 31-yard line.
And here we go. Did they get it? First down. Boy, did they ever. By the nose of the football. First and 15 for Gordon. 9:21 remaining in the game. Longhorns lead it 30-23. $16-point possible turnaround on that interception run back for a touchdown a while ago. Longhorns could have been up. They had gone down and scored instead of 15 points. They could have been up by 20, 22 points. Pitch back goes to Sidemore, going right.
Sizemore again on the carry. Brought down by Winchester. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 11. Ball now at the 27-yard line.
Clock running at 8:45. Like you said, Morris, Gordon has to go down and score here.
They've got to go score here. They've got to get the other touchdown in there where one big play won't beat them.
Second and 11 from the 27-yard line. Jim Costilla. Straight left, hands off to Tyrena, who stopped in the backfield, back at the 30-yard line by number 35, Henry Coleman. So the Longhorns played with third down and 14. Ball right on the 30-yard line. They have to get to the 16. Milford's 16-yard line for the first down. Well, Gordon has punted twice tonight, but I think Milford's punted twice.
Yeah. Well, I can see why Milford's defense is ranked so high is because of all that speed. They can get to the ball in a hurry.
7:44 left to go in the game. Big third down play for the Longhorns. 3rd and 14 from the 30. Garcia fakes middle, back to the pocket, going to throw deep. Downfield's got a man open, and he overthrows him in the end zone. Jesus Tyria had a 2-step on a couple of defenders with the pass about 3 yards over his head, and the Longhorns were faced with 4th down. 4th and 14 from the 30. What do you do?
You've got to go for it.
Here's the pass play by Sizemore. Back to Castilla at the 30. Comes back to the inside, out to the outside to the 30, 25 and out of bounds at the 24-yard line, and that's where here comes a flag, a late flag. What happened?
I think they're going to get
that was an awful late flag on the far sideline.
He tried to lateral it back, and I'm not sure they got him for
illegal forward lateral.
Illegal forward lateral, possibly.
He was knocked out of bounds at the 23. I thought he went out of bounds before the ball went out, but maybe not. But the Milford Bulldogs will take over anyhow because he's still 7 8 yards shy of the first down. Illegal forward pass is what you're calling. So it's declined. Here we go, 4th down and 14 again for the Longhorns. I do not understand it.
I don't either.
We'll let the Longhorns get another shot at it. 4th and 14 from the 30-yard line. Garcia fakes middle, in the pocket, looks left. Now starting to run with it, now throws, and here's a pass interference call as Jason Sizemore is leveled by number 24, Jackie Winchester. And all he had to do was let him catch the ball and tackle him. He was still 10 yards shy of the first down.
I still haven't figured out the penalty before.
I hadn't either. And we also have an illegal forward pass again on the Gordon Longhorns. Was he across the line of scrimmage?
It didn't look like it.
See, they'd be upset if they let the Longhorns get the first down here. Here we go. Garcia under the center. Fakes middle. In the pocket. Looks left. Throws back to the right side. Got a man open. Caught. But he stopped shy of the first down by 7 yards. This time Milford will take over. Pass was thrown to number 35, Chris Chamberlain. But the Bulldogs will take over at their 23-yard line. Bulldogs as the pass play complete to Johnson. Across the 30, 35, 40, up to the Gordon territory to the 35, 34-yard line. Wow, the speed starting to show some smoke out there for the Bulldogs at this point.
Longhorn defense is going to have to really rise up here with 6:55 left in the game.
1st and 15 for the Milford Bulldogs at the Gordon 34. Touchdown would make it 30-29. 1-point conversion would tie it. 2-point conversion would give the Dogs the lead. But they turned the ball over twice during the second half. Out of the spread. It's a Cook. Back to Curtis Cook. Looks to throw. Been pressured. Now it's going to scramble. Got to do something with it. And he tackles back at the 34-yard line.
Chris Chamberlain. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 15. Ball remaining at the 33.
Out of the spread again. Snap will go to the halfback, Kenter Cook. He'll pitch it back to the quarterback. Curtis to it. He's back at the 30. Throws downfield left side. It's going to be intercepted at the 20-yard line. Picked off by number 9, Joe Castilla. And the Longhorns take over. 5:39 remaining in the ball game with the Longhorns leading 30-23.
Intercepted on the play by Joe Castilla. First down for the Gordon Longhorns at the 20-yard line.
Arena comes out of the game, and we got big John Levin in there. Split backfield with Jason Sizemore. Castilla hands off to Levin, coming left. 20, break the tackle at 23 and knocked out of bounds at the 26-yard line. I don't think Coach Campbell wants him finding the sideline at this point.
I think that's what he's telling him here.
If he can gain 6 or 7 yards to carry, it probably wouldn't matter.
At this point, I think I'd hand it off to him. Just let him a little bit of work for it.
Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up. Clock stops when Levin steps out of bounds. 5:33 remaining. 30-23. The Gordon Longhorns leading the Milford Bulldogs. From the 26-yard line. Garcia. Oh, fumble in the backfield. Fumble in the backfield, and Milford has it. No, it's still on the ground. Milford has it.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by number 35, Henry Coleman. Bulldogs will begin 1st and 15 at the 21-yard line.
And you got to call that Gordon defense to come up with another big play. 1st and 15 at the 21-yard line. Here we go. Halfback pass. Downfield. It's intercepted at the 2-yard line. There's the big play again. It's number 35. Now we got Chamberlain.
He's got a flag down. I believe number 24 is going to be flagged again for personal contact.
Well, that's a big mistake because they got the Gordon Longhorns on the 2 or 3-yard line and now move the ball out.
After the 17.
Chris Chamberlain stepped in front of the pass intended for number 24, and there is a flag thrown after the play was over. Longhorns take it up so on offense after Chamberlain interception at their 17-yard line. And Ty Arena, here's that in around. They fumbled on the last time. They tried again, and he's dropped for a loss.
Arena on the carry. Brought down by Henry Coleman. Loss of 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 18 for the Longhorns.
Here comes Big John Levin in. Big Bad John.
Big Bad John. That's Big Bad John who takes the balls and drives it down the throat here and takes time off the clock.
2nd down 18 from the Gordon 8 14-yard line. Garcia back to Sizemore, and he sits up in the backfield for another loss. Once again, this time number 35, Henry Coleman blitzing in and trips up Sizemore. Clock running at 4:30 left in the game. We'll bring up 3rd down, and now they need 19. From the 12, we'll call it 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20. Now on the 12, they have to get out to the 32 for a 1st down.
We really need to convert it here.
Spread offense. Snap goes back to Garcia, who will throw it to Jason Sizemore, going to run with it. 15, 20, 25. Out to the 31, 30-yard line. He's a couple yards shy of the 1st down. Good run then as he broke a couple of tackles.
Gain of 18 on the play.
Yards, 3 yards needed. It's just inside the 30. They have to get to the 32 1/2. And now Gordon will take a timeout. And Gordon takes a timeout. They've got the ball 4th down and 2, 2.5 at the 30-yard line. And all indications is they're going to go for it. They are. Castillo will come up under the center. Hand off to Tyrena, first down. He breaks the tackle 30. 35 at the midfield into Bulldog territory. Brought down at the 38-yard line. Pace of Tyrena. First and 15 for the Longhorns. That was a big play.
That was a big play.
First down for the Longhorns. Ball at the 38-yard line.
Garcia under the center. Play going right. Sizemore gets back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard.
Sizemore on the carry. Brought down after a gain of 1 by Sean Brooks. Timeout on the field. Charge to the Bulldogs.
With 3:04 remaining in the game. Second down and 14 for Gordon at the Milford 37. After the Milford timeout. Castillo in his pocket. Gonna throw. Left side. Got John 11. At the 30. 25. Down to the 24, 23-yard line. Close to a first down. Stays inbound.
I'll say more important than that, he stayed inbound.
Now they're going to call a timeout. Milford takes another timeout with 2:48 remaining. The Longhorns don't turn the ball over. They're in good shape right now because they got a first down. First and 15 for Gordon. And Milford using another timeout. So they got one left.
So Gordon's 2:48 away from one of the state title games if they could hold on to the ball here.
Oh. Longhorn fans on the seat. Longhorn out of the huddle. Jim Garcia, the quarterback. Under the center. Dive play. This is Tyrena up the middle across the 20 to the 18-yard line. Gain of 4.
Brought down by Johnson. Gain of 4 yards at the 18-yard line. It'll be second and 11. With 7 minutes to go in the game in Floydada, Whit Harrell 53, Chillicothe 20.
Second down the Longhorns. Pitch back goes to Sizemore. 20. Turn the corner to 15. Almost broke it at the 12-yard line. They were stopped at the 13.
Brought down by Henry Coleman. Gain of 5 yards to the 14.
Hand off, Tyrena to the 10, to the 5, first down, first and goal. Gordon, clock running inside 2 minutes. They'll stop the clock to move the chain. 30-23 Gordon. Morris looks like the Longhorns are going to the state championship game. Barring any turnover right here.
We're playing in the fourth quarter. I'm going to
hold off on that
I'm going to let the clock tick a few more seconds.
Ball at the 6-yard line, first and goal. The clock is now running, 1:48. Milford is out of timeout. Technically, all you got to do is go to 1-8. 1:35. Longhorns at the line of scrimmage.
Delay of the game.
And now they got called for delay of game. Ooh. 1:33. Now first and goal from the 11-yard line. Gordon 30, Milford 23 with 1:33 remaining. And first and goal for the Longhorns at the Milford 11-yard line. You want to take your time, but you don't want to take that much time. You want to
get the play off.
Yeah, got to get that play off. And we don't have a 25-second clock, so. Longhorns break the huddle. They'll start the clock on the snap of the ball. Ball on the near hash mark, moving right to left. Castillo under the center. And off Tyree. Gets to the 9-yard line. Clock is running. 1:22. Second and goal coming up. 1:20 when they blew the whistles. They ought to be able to bring it down to 55 seconds.
Close to under a minute anyway before we get the snap off. I'd still like to see the score right here.
Yeah.
You're not going to run the clock out. Just go ahead and score.
They got 5 seconds to get it off. They're going to have to hurry. They do. Pitch back to Tyrena. To the 10, to the 7-yard line. 50 seconds remaining. Third and goal coming up. Trying to stretch that clock for every second that you can. Third and goal for the Longhorns on the 7-yard line. 40 seconds left. And the whistle's blown at 38 seconds. So minus 25 off of that.
Take it down to 13.
All I got to do is snap the ball one more time. They can't stop the clock if they don't get a delay a game. Get it inside 25 seconds and it's all over. Third and goal. The Longhorns will snap the ball and go to one knee. And they do. Castillo, one knee. 17 seconds, and that's it. It's fourth and goal for the Longhorns, but Milford can't stop the clock, and the Gordon Longhorns will advance to the state championship game in 6-man high school football. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 1 second, and congratulations to Nelson Campbell and the Gordon Longhorns, 30-23 tonight over the Milford Bulldogs at Tiger Stadium in Glenrose, and they will face what looks like at this point the Witt Harold Panthers next weekend for the state 6-man title.